The Vietnam War lasted from 1955 to 1975 and led to the reunification of Vietnam under communist rule. Considering the possibility of a swifter victory by North Vietnamese forces allows for an examination of its potential effects on geopolitics, regional stability, and global power dynamics. Potential regional repercussions. If North Vietnam had achieved a swift victory in the Vietnam War, the landscape of Southeast Asia would have undergone significant transformation. Firstly, it is likely that neighboring countries such as Laos and Cambodia would have faced increased pressure to align with the communist bloc. This shift could have emboldened communist insurgencies in other regional nations, leading to heightened regional instability and potentially altering the balance of power in Southeast Asia. The influence of the communist ideology may have extended further, impacting countries like Thailand and Malaysia. With a rapid North Vietnamese victory, the domino theory, which postulated that the fall of one Southeast Asian country to communism would lead to the fall of others, could have materialized, reshaping the political and economic dynamics of the entire region. Geopolitical implications. A quicker defeat of the South Vietnamese forces would have had profound geopolitical implications. The rapid spread of communism in Southeast Asia could have triggered heightened tensions between the West and the communist bloc, potentially leading to a more intensified Cold War. The geopolitical domino effect, often referred to as the domino theory during the Vietnam War, would have accelerated, influencing global political strategies and alliances. The swift victory of North Vietnam would have not only emboldened communist insurgencies in neighboring countries such as Laos and Cambodia, but also potentially impacted nations like Thailand and Malaysia. The balance of power in Southeast Asia would have shifted, and the influence of the communist ideology may have extended further, causing regional instability. Additionally, a quicker North Vietnamese victory could have prompted significant recalibrations in global power dynamics, as countries reassessed their allegiances and strategic partnerships in response to the perceived communist ascendancy in the region. Effect on global power dynamics. The accelerated victory of North Vietnam in the war would have undoubtedly influenced global power dynamics. The United States, which heavily invested in the conflict, would have faced a significant blow to its global credibility and military reputation. The rapid defeat of the South Vietnamese forces and the spread of communism in Southeast Asia could have intensified the Cold War, leading to heightened tensions between the West and the communist bloc. This would have prompted significant recalibrations in global power dynamics, as countries reassessed their allegiances and strategic partnerships in response to the perceived communist ascendancy in the region. Moreover, the potential reevaluation of U.S. foreign policy, military intervention strategies, and international alliances in the aftermath of a quick Northern victory could have resulted in a ripple effect on numerous subsequent international conflicts and global power struggles. This pivotal shift in global power dynamics would have reverberated across various continents, shaping the post-Vietnam War geopolitical landscape for years to come. Economic and humanitarian consequences. The rapid triumph of North Vietnam would have also entailed economic and humanitarian ramifications. The influx of refugees fleeing the communist regime in South Vietnam could have been larger and more immediate, creating challenges for neighboring countries and the international community. The sheer scale of the refugee crisis would have strained available resources and infrastructure in neighboring nations, potentially leading to humanitarian crises and strained international relations. Moreover, the economic reconstruction of a united Vietnam, particularly under communist rule, would have presented a significant undertaking with broader implications for international trade and economic development in the region. The transition to a communist economic system in a united Vietnam could have disrupted existing trade relationships and investment patterns, impacting global supply chains and regional economic stability. Additionally, the cost of rebuilding war-torn infrastructure and reintegrating the two divergent economic systems would have demanded substantial international assistance and coordination. Conclusion. In conclusion, the hypothetical scenario of North Vietnam winning the Vietnam War more quickly would have had far-reaching and multifaceted consequences. From regional stability to global power dynamics, and from economic reconfigurations to humanitarian crises, the impact of such a swift victory would have reverberated across the international stage, reshaping the course of history in profound ways. The rapid spread of communism in Southeast Asia would have triggered heightened tensions between the West and the Communist bloc, potentially intensifying the Cold War. The swift victory of North Vietnam would have emboldened communist insurgencies in neighboring countries, leading to heightened regional instability and potentially altering the balance of power in Southeast Asia. Moreover, the influx of refugees fleeing the communist regime in South Vietnam could have been larger and more immediate, presenting significant challenges for neighboring countries and the international community, and potentially leading to humanitarian crises and strained international relations. The economic reconstruction of a united Vietnam, particularly under communist rule, would have presented a significant undertaking with broader implications for international trade.